Sagittarius singles, hello and welcome to your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. The overall energy for your reading is the Lover's card. So you could be dealing with a Gemini possibly, or this could just simply mean that it's time to make a head over heart decision. This is the major arcana card, and this happens to be your overall energy. So this signifies that there are big changes headed your way. Okay, the more of these major arcana cards you have, the more major changes are headed that way. But for this being your overall energy, this lets me know that, yes, there are major changes ahead. And especially with the Tower being another major arcana, there was some type of breakup. There was some type of breakup in the situation. Something that shook the foundation of your relationship. All right, and this is likely due to a third-party situation because I am seeing that third-party situations are now breaking apart. People's awareness are becoming heightened around this time. And so people are no longer standing for these types of situations where they feel undervalued and taken for granted. People's eyes are being opened, and it looks like people are moving on, which will likely has something to do with this head over heart decision and this Tower coming down with justice beside it, as if this was some type of a karmic situation. And I've also got the Wheel of Fortune, which lets me know that this was a karmic cycle that should be coming to an end. But with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it looks like someone is probably still trying to hold on to the old. Okay, and that could even include old ways of thinking that are holding you back, because it was these old ways of thinking. And what I mean by old ways of thinking is these types of thought patterns that keep you stuck in abusive cycles. These ways of thinking where you've got this self-sabotage kind of in the center of it. Okay, is what I'm kind of feeling. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Tower. This could also be self-sabotage for some of you. Okay, so we've got the Justice card reversed. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, or you felt like you were dealt an injustice with this Tower moment because there was some type of deception tied to the situation that you just got out of. We've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So someone was trampling over boundaries or even having no regard for boundaries. Someone that was having some type of reckless behavior as far as arguments were concerned. Someone saying something cutting and deep. And we've also got the King of Swords in reverse. So you could have been dealing with someone that you see as a liar. And it doesn't have to be a liar on the grand scale of things. But when I have the Ace of Swords coupled with the King of Swords, I am seeing a lot of lying. We got the Magician right beside it in reverse. Trickery. And secrets, the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, so you came out of something pretty deep. For some of you, if you found that you're not getting out of a relationship, and this isn't something that happened recently, I'm seeing that this might have been, this history that I just explained might be involving an ex. This might have been some type of tumultuous situation that you were dealing with a past person, someone that you might have kids with. Okay? Not all of you have kids with this person, but I'm seeing, that might be the case. I've got the Six of Cups in reverse, and I have Gratitude card with someone here pregnant. Okay, because I don't always read the card for the literal value of it, the literal name or the literal meaning for the card. I am an intuitive reader, and I read according to what my intuition says. And I'm feeling like some of you might have kids or might be pregnant with someone. You might have a child with someone and be pregnant with this person. Possibly. Okay? If not, then you might have kids with this person. Anyway, with that said, I'm seeing an ex trying to come back into the picture. And this could have been everything that I just described, could have summed up a relationship that you had with a person from the past. Now, there was a turned down offer that I'm seeing. Okay, so I am also seeing that this could have been a three-party situation. I am seeing the World card here, which does talk about cycles coming to an end. Okay. So that could be one cycle coming to an end, but there's something that's not ending, or there was some type of a cycle that continues in this situation, such as this could have been an on and off type of situation is kind of what I'm picking up. I am seeing that there was possibly another person in the middle of your situation. Okay, and someone could have been very deceptive. I've got the seven, well, definitely this was a deceptive person. That's already been established. But with the Seven of Swords, I'm getting even more of that type of sneaky behavior that was going on. And someone wasn't making a decision about who they wanted to be with. They were kind of taking their time. But it looks like one of you has not turned your back on this situation. There's still hope there for some of you, because I'm seeing perseverance. As if one or both of you is still interested in kind of continuing this relationship and seeing where things can go. Okay, so I got distracted with something. I also see creation here. So this could be a situation where maybe you don't have children with this person, but I'm seeing that there will be a strong possibility for pregnancies. I'm seeing creation. I see the card here with a pregnancy. The Empress will probably pop up at some point as well to confirm it. But not only that, I'm seeing the Six of Cups in reverse. So if you don't have kids with this person, you may be headed to the point where you will have kids with this person. There could be a pregnancy. Or because this was a three-party situation, there could be someone linked to this situation that is experiencing a pregnancy. Okay, so there was a turn-down offer in the past is what I'm seeing. So because someone wasn't able to make a decision, I'm seeing that is why this is your overall energy, major arcana. It is time for a head-over-heart decision to be made, because this Justice card and this Wheel of Fortune, someone is going against the grain. Someone is resisting this change, which is why this would be the central energy here. It's time for a head-over-heart decision, because this karmic cycle, it's time for it to come to an end. This person from the past are ready and hoping to even the scales. This person, they realize that they stabbed you in the back. They hurt you. And they're hoping that you can let go of the past and start over with them, even though you realize there are trust issues here. Sag, here's your energy. Temperance. So this situation has kind of knocked you off balance. But I'm seeing that there will be an offer, a very solid offer coming through for you. This was a situation where someone was out there exploring their options. There was a lot of anxiety, fear, and there's a lot of remorse about the way that things played out. There was definitely some confusion, an air of mysticism, things that are unknown. There could be misunderstandings that need to be cleared up. There's definitely some doubts and some confusion about this relationship and about the way that things ended. Because some of you could have been left in the dark. You could have been left in limbo because someone was not making a decision. So that's what this mysticism is about. As well, there could have been smoke and mirrors involved in this. Someone could have been, well, definitely, I've got the Seven of Swords. Someone was keeping secrets. There's a lot of fear possibly about moving forward, because I'm seeing that with this Devil card here in reverse in the Tower, some of you fear the worst about stepping back into this situation. You're fearing the worst. Some of you have definitely, like I said before at the very beginning, at the top of the reading, you got out of something toxic. But I'm also seeing that some of you could have been dealing with a Capricorn. This person is coming back. Definitely this was a karmic situation. Justice card, Wheel of Fortune, now Judgment. Okay, so I'm seeing that this person wants a second chance. Not only that, okay, another major arcana. So far you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. The Magician, 7. Yeah. Major changes. Someone ultimately walked away from a toxic situation is what I'm seeing. Ultimately walked away from this. And things kind of fell apart. This person is hoping to come back and work on this with you. That's why this perseverance is here. This person hasn't given up. One or both of you haven't given up on this situation. It was just maybe a situation where someone wasn't sure about who they wanted to be with, which could be why this offer was turned down in the past. One of you is not ready to take a break from this situation. And I've got the Two of Swords in reverse, a final decision being made. So this could be a situation where you're in court going through some type of a divorce and separating from a toxic partner from the past. Or a toxic partner that you were tied in this triangle with. because I've got the Justice card as if you were in court and there's a final decision being made, and the Judgment card is if there's a final judgment. And I'm going to show you what it is that I mean here. And bear with me. Okay, so I'm feeling like there's divorces here. We've got the Justice card. We've got the Judgment card, as if there is a judgment being made in court, a final decision, balancing the scales out with money. Some of you could be going through divorces and actually losing money, paying out, having to pay out money maybe for these kids. Child support, alimony is what I'm seeing here. Okay. And I'm seeing that this person from the past, they're hoping to restore things that were lost in the past. You know, the relationship kind of crumpled here with this Tower. And they're hoping to, you know, reunite and renew the situation and make it better. You could have been dealing with someone who was inconsistent and unreliable in the past, but now you're seeing things for what they are. And this is a time where you're going to maybe go through a point of singlehood to try to figure out which direction you want to take. And this is you being uncertain about, you know, which way to go. There might even be, with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it could be someone that's resisting change by holding on to the relationship that is toxic. Someone doesn't want to let go. Someone is resisting this change. I'm seeing the zodiac sign of Cancer here, but or if you're not dealing with someone with Cancer in their chart, then this is someone that maybe doesn't want to move forward on this situation, or didn't want to move forward in the past, because we've got the Ace of Cups. So someone could have been very nervous and leery about things, you know, and could have been why they turned down this offer in the past. And again, we've got the Death card in the reverse, as if someone is resisting change, resisting an ending. But someone will ultimately be left out in the cold. Or someone was, because you are now single, okay? So this was a situation where you were going around in circles. Nothing was getting resolved. There was even an air of jealousy. This person from the past, they're coming back to come out of conflict with you. You could have been dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's someone that you see as an emotional manipulator. The lines of communication will open up between the two of you. We could be talking about a Pisces for some of you. But this mysticism, okay, this mysticism and this Moon card here, doubts, mysticism, it's going to come to an end, because the lines of communication will be open between the two of you. So any type of misunderstandings that played out in this relationship, I'm seeing that there will be an opportunity to clear this up. Okay. I'm seeing Virgo. I'm seeing Aquarius. Someone has been doing some soul searching and they're hoping for healing from this heartbreak. You could have been dealing with an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Someone that you saw as making selfish decisions, but someone is ultimately going to move. This could be a literal move. I have the Chariot card also. Another major arcana. So there are a lot of changes taking place in your life right now. Chariot. So, and so is the Hermit, and so is the Star. And so is the Moon. You have a ton of major arcana here. So yeah, like I said, major changes ahead. Some of you could be taking a literal move to be with someone. Or this is some of you choosing to move away from a toxic situation. And for those of you who do have kids, I'm saying that you're going to take your kids and leave, because some of you are getting divorced. This scenario could even be a situation that from someone that you divorced in the past, and they're returning to the situation, which is why you have a major decision to make, major head over heart decision to make, singles. All right, Holy Spirit, what advice do you have for Sagittarius couples? This kind of came out before I even had to shuffle. Blackout distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Okay, so now an advice card for love for the Sagittarius couple. I'm sorry, Sagittarius singles. Holy Spirit, what advice do you have, please, for the Sagittarius singles? From now till next week, Sagittarius singles. If you believe, it says. So I will read the advice card to you directly from the book as usual, and I'm going to move this to the center. Okay. What you need right now is faith. You can have what you desire, but you must believe that it can be so. Stay positive and visualize the outcome you're hoping for. Set aside all negativity or pessimism in favor of a sunny outlook. The law of attraction brings to us what we expect to receive. If our perception is that we deserve great things, then we will attract happiness. If we fall into doubt and don't believe in our own self-worth, then our experiences will match that energy. Believe in yourself and your cherished dreams. All right, so that kind of ties in as well to blocking out distractions. It's time to move forward. It's time for forward momentum. This is a cycle that needs to end, or you're in a cycle where something needs to come to a conclusion, which is why your overall energy is a major arcana card, and you had several of them in this reading. So I'm saying that God or the universe is pushing for you to make major changes. Well, I won't say God is pushing, because God is a gentleman. He doesn't push anything on us, because free will is always in play here. But there's an opportunity for major changes for the better in your life right now, Sagittarius. So I wish you guys the absolute best. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so by contacting me at angelicascensionstarot.com or directly at my email, angelicascensionstarot@gmail.com. And there is now a third way to contact me for a personal reading. And this is for something light, not something where you need a lot of attention. You know, a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of an in-depth reading. It's just for a simple question. You can contact me on Instant Go. It's an app that you can download on your iOS phone, and you can look me up there under Tarot Readers, under Angelic Ascensions Tarot, and you can message me and ask me any specific question that you have, again, on something light and simple, because this is, you are being charged when you contact me. There is an option for us to have a small chat session as well about your situation if you want to open that up as well. All right. So I wish you guys the absolute best. And for those of you who are brand new to my channel, I give you a warm welcome, and I will see you again this weekend for the new uploads, because these are weekly readings. So I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.